Welcome everyone, my name is Tokreva, and this is The Long Journey Home. Um, First off, in case you missed it, I haven't been able to upload a video for a couple of days, almost a week. Basically, the water pump in my computer broke, so I had to bring it in for repairs, and it took a while. Maybe, yeah, I didn't feel like putting a video up for it this time because I'm like, oh my god, I'm just depressed, no computer, etc, etc. No fear though, we're gonna jump back into the recordings and I'm gonna try out The Long Journey Home. And it's now out on Steam, at least in early access, maybe a full version, I'm not 100% sure. But it's definitely inspired or based on Star Trek Voyager, in the sense that Earth sends its first mission away to Alpha Centauri using a newly tested, tried out jump drive, and shit happens. The crew ends up on the other side of the galaxy. That's going to a website, so we're just gonna go into start jump mission. We're gonna see what this game is all about. Welcome to Project Daedalus, the maiden flight of humanity's first jump-capable ship. Please select 4 crew members who will pilot the ship to Alpha Centauri and back. Their specialized knowledge and skills will be crucial for exploring this new frontier. So you can choose... I hate pronouncing this name. Siobhan Hardigan? Probably British. She's an archaeologist. Lifetime of archaeological experience, grave robbing, tomb raiding, please. Archaeology is the story of our world, our collective birthright. How dare we consider wasting that on Philistines who just want to hoard history for themselves. Then we have Malcolm Winters, the test pilot. We're opening Pandora's box just being out here. God, I hope we can close it again. On loan to us from the United States Air Force, assisting our engineers on lander designs. Okay. Alessandra Iacovelli. It's an I, obviously. Head of the EASA Engineering Corps, responsible for the Knossos drive. Knossos. So I'm sure it's fine, really. We'd be looking at unprecedented gravitational forces. The odds are astronomical, but then isn't everything in space? Just that quote alone makes me want to take her along. Oh, they also have some stuff. Crystal Skull. That's complete Indiana Jones over there. Crystal Skull, hello. Basic replating, major lander repair. Alessandra's toolbox, personal equipment for repairing devices. Ash Malhotra, Gwendoline, Ash's pet plant. Botanist, I told my husband that Yasa... Oh, he's gay, okay. I told my husband that Yasa was thinking of shooting me into space. Never seen him so happy. Ooh, not the best marriage, though. Benoit Vergier, theoretical physicist. The universe is mathematics, and I am their master. White pill. Benoit's pills marked for Benoit's use only. Signed by Dr. Baver. He's signing for his own pills? That's not good. Okay. We have over here Kirsten Barrasso. Astronaut. Give me stars instead of skies any day. I'll take any chance to get back where I belong. Harmonic replating. Major hull repair. Okay, so basically bringing these guys gets you a major repair function on one of your things, I guess. Then we have Nikolai Lebedev. Humanity's next small step is about to become our next giant leap. I'll make sure of it. Critter repellent. Protection from small planet-side creatures. Okay, researcher. Mission planner Miriam Wagner. Earth will always be our mother, but children must leave the nest. We will not truly grow up until we prove we can make our own way in the universe. Distress beacon calls for help. Okay. Simon Castillo, corporate executive. I don't do soundbites. Call my assistant. Yeah, I'm not bringing him. Zoe Creed. Australian student, began writing about her love of space at the age of 16. Largest young scientist communities of the internet. Thought my professor might have to put my PhD on hold. When I explained, he said if I didn't, he'd drag me here by my hair, and since I'd just gotten it the right shade... Okay, I want to bring Siobhan, Alessandra. I really want to bring Benoit just because, just the idea. I feel I do need to bring someone who's actually skilled at flying. Actually, not gonna bring Siobhan because I don't want. Okay, I don't want to bring a 4 female crew, but I'm gonna bring 3 females the very least. But there needs to be one sort of guy, and yeah, just I mean, I don't want to discriminate or anything, but just I really want to have an engineer and an astronaut. Feels like the most logical choices. I mean, Zoe, the idea of having a civilian observer, just there's something about it that just feels really interesting. And I'm definitely not bringing Simon though. So it will be either the researcher or the theoretical physicist. I think I have more for a general researcher, even though he's an older man, than Benoit. Oh, hang on. Before finding a home working with Professor Lebedev, a rare mind he respects. Oh, they do like each other, at least. But I'm gonna bring Lebedev, just a general researcher. We have an astronaut in Kirsten. Alessandra, the engineer. Yeah, so someone who can keep the ship together. Someone who just can fly the ship. Someone who knows about stuff. And Zoe who can just talk about stuff. Let's look at the ship. And we have different choices. We can even color the ship. That's cool. So the ISS Ulysses. Ship engine, module controls, top-of-the-line Martian technology for cheap, efficient mining. So there are, I think, 3 ships to choose from. The Ulysses is the average Joe, is very what you call it? Well, average, balanced approach. And you have the Endurance, which has a lot of cargo space, is a very big hull. Fuel tank can't have as much devices, it's not maneuverable, has smaller jump range. And the Discovery, weaker hull, fuel, matter tank, smaller cargo space, but can do a lot more flying. Basically, the fast ship, the average ship, and the big, slow ship. I think I'm gonna just go with the Ulysses. Pick a different color scheme. Anything with orange I like. I know I'm Dutch. Oh, that's... No, that clashes too much. That's... Too bad that these are preset, though. That's the standard. I think I want this one, then. Okay, let's look at the landers. So we have the Serenity. We have the Pathfinder. And we have the Odyssey. So the Odyssey has the most cargo space, drill efficiency and hull strength, but low fuel tank proficiency device slots. Serenity is average on everything. Pathfinder has a lot of fuel, but is very weak. And can't drill as much and can't bring as much. And again, it's also this one is also called the Serenity, but I think we're gonna go with the Odyssey. Get beefy, lots of space to bring stuff. Very good for mining for stuff. Then we can have a seed. Apparently it's right now on the Farscape seed. If anything... Okay, that... Okay, so the seed can be a certain length of spaces. Let's see. I mean, Voyager would be a good one because that's sort of what it's like, I guess. But... okay, so it goes through the entire list. I'm gonna go with Kaylee. Difficulty... So these are the things we're bringing. Med pack, toolbox. I think that's the hull repair. the critter repellent, and the laptop of Zoe. Explorer mode or rogue mode? Flying and navigation is much easier with a controller. Okay, now I'm gonna start from Earth. We're gonna learn the basics of the game first. Lift off by pointing above your lander and using thrust.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
Ooh. Houston, we have liftoff. So it's easier to do that on the controller, and I've just plugged it out of the computer when I got my computer back, basically. I haven't plugged it in yet. We need to visit the Schiaparelli mining colony in Mars to collect exotic matter for the jump. Fly to Mars, Martin minimap, enter orbit, and land. So there's Mars. This is the rest of our solar system. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Yes, I said Uranus. It's almost as bad saying Uranus, because you're still saying urine. But so use thrust to accelerate. Your ship retains momentum and is influenced by the gravity of celestial objects. To reduce speed, turn your ship against your trajectory and apply thrust. Use the minimap and gravity wells for navigation to boost speed and to save fuel. Boost is similar to thrust, but much stronger. Using it quickly burns through your fuel. Boost is very helpful for fast turns. Thrust is better for delicate maneuvers such as orbiting planets. So we've left the gravity well of Earth. Yeah, we can turn around. Whee! There's Mars. And we're going really fast now. Oh god, we're going way too fast. Oh god, where the hell am I going even? Oh, this takes some time getting used to. I think we just took a very, very large plunge. Okay, you need to be in the gravity well and then slow down. Okay, I can use... wow, I'm just... Fine, I'll just go this way first. There we go. Now we're finally getting into the orbit of Mars. Trying to burn retrograde. Oh, that was... I clicked outside the screen. Okay. We've burned through a lot of frickin' fuel over here. You thrust to point your trajectory towards a planet. Again, use thrust to avoid a collision. To orbit, fly into this orbit indicator ring. You cannot go into orbit if you're traveling too fast. A red trajectory line will warn you of this. Decelerate if necessary. You're going to need to make this a little bit bigger. Okay. Ooh, look. Almost a perfect orbit already. Steer your ship into the orbit ring. We did that. Decelerate if necessary. Stay within the orbit ring for a few seconds. Activate the autopilot to lock to the orbit ring with ease. You can still steer and activate thrust while autopilot is engaged. So... Okay, you need to be actually in the green ring for it to trigger. But we are orbiting Mars. Oh, that took much longer than it should have. I really should maybe get our controller in there. Maybe it works better. Lander pilots. Why would I want the researcher in the lander? Okay, so crew members will often have different ideas what to do with an artifact. Backgrounds may determine how likely they are to succeed. Whose items are consumed and used, choose options carefully. Oh, the medkit is probably also used on use. So Zoe's laptop, and to think I merely brought tools. Well, that is okay. Took my teddy bear up to the ISS-2. What? He wanted to see Earth from space. Sentimental value? Hardly a fitting start for a scientific expedition. And Zoe, God, I miss the internet. Okay. Critter repellent, we have as much information as I think we will get. Let's just stick to the plan. I have nothing to add at this time. It's all in the notes, isn't it? What it is, what it does. Excellent tools. We could use a patch up. I can patch things up until we find a better way. I can try to use this repair kit to fix some damage on the ship. Sure, I remember this from training. Alessandra's toolbox. It is a bad engineer who blames her tools, but a good one who knows exactly which to rely upon. Took my teddy bear up. Really? Sentimental value? Well, that's what you brought from Earth? Cool. Oh. Because it's her personal equipment. It's still sentimental value, I guess. Alessandra, Kirsten, Professor Lebedev, and Zoe. 5 ailments means death. Probably Kirsten for the lander because she's our astronaut. So we brought some hydrogen, which would partially refuel us. We used a lot of fuel. Here's the lander. There's Kirsten. Zoe's in the bridge. What we really need is that filled up, but that's what we do on Mars. A brief stop on Mars. Collect exotic matter. Communication hub, ask about subjects, show items of interest, and engage in chit-chat. Okay, nothing here right now. I'm going to land using Q. So, Ulysses and the Odyssey. Are you freaking kidding me? I need to put it down at the red marker. No, 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 don't go to space. Oh my god, are you freaking serious? These things are really hard to control. Just take it slow, take it slow. No, 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 no. Oh shit, I need it to go back. It was a little bit rough, but we finally got there. Welcome to Mars. You got your freshly brewed antimatter red here. Ready for... Yes, I'll transfer it. Another present for you. The boss wanted you to test our new prototype shield generator while you're out there. Shouldn't have any trouble fitting it, and at least it'll protect against energy bursts. Really, that was it? Oh, they're not allowing me to stay here. Good flying down there? Are you kidding me? I guess we're going back up there. Okay. And we're about to head off to Alpha Centauri. But we know from the premise of the game that that's just gonna go wrong. Ship was refueled in orbit, thank you. Free fuel. Jesus, our orbit is so fast. Anyway. That's our map. Let's swing by Jupiter. I just want to see how big Jupiter looks in this. Look at that gravity well of Jupiter. Holy crap. It's a massive gravity well. I think it's big. There it is. There it is. Ah, fine. We're going to Saturn. Screw this. Anyway, oh, I need to open the ship menu for things too. Hello, Saturn. Trying to slow down as well. We are slowing down quite... Oh, Jesus, that's a big freaking orbit. Hello, rings of Saturn. Ah, just past the rings. It looks pretty cool. I think we are taken in by their gravity well. We are slowing down because of it. Now we're speeding up. I'm just want to get some more feel for and we're going too fast for this orbit. We're now in orbit over Titan. Okay, I just wanted to do this. I'm gonna make this episode a little bit longer. We're definitely gonna let our engineer install everything. It would be weird not to have the engineer doing it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that yet. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Right. What can we get on Titan? I just want to see if there's a reason to land on Titan. Not really. There's like nothing here. So I'm getting out again. I think what I'm gonna do is jump. The start of next episode, I would like to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. I will see you guys later.